Hey, what's up dudes, Crazy here, back with some more Anthem stuff, and this is a follow-up to yesterday's video when I've talked a little bit about the various ways in which you can play Anthem earlier, and it seems that a lot of you guys have asked me to do this video and explain a little bit further how EA Access and Origin Access works and how you can play Anthem earlier than the 22nd. It seems that a lot of you guys also didn't even know that this was a thing, so today I'm going to try to do my best in bringing you guys up to date with all of this information, including all of the benefits and the drawbacks for each individual subscription model. Now, as all of you know by now, Anthem will launch officially on the 22nd of this month on all of the 3 major platforms, but there are a few ways in which you can start playing one whole week earlier, on the 15th to be more precise. For the record, and before moving on, pre-ordering this game, be it the base game or the Legion of Dawn edition, will not grant you access to Anthem any earlier than the 22nd. For that, you will need one of the 2 subscriptions I was talking about. The bonuses for pre-ordering come in the form of the Legion of Dawn skins that you will be getting, and that is pretty much it. To get early access to the game, what you need to do is to either have Origin Access or EA Access, and I'm going to be explaining how both of these work. But to get one thing out of the way in the meantime, out of all these 3 platforms Anthem launches on, the PS4 is the only one that cannot play the game any earlier than the 22nd, simply because none of these subscriptions are available for the PS4, and that is because of the agreement, or well, lack of an agreement between EA and Sony, and I just thought of bringing this up to you guys in case you're still wondering. So yeah, PS4 users unfortunately will not have access to Anthem any earlier than the 22nd, except of course for the demos that have been going on so far. But with all of this out of the way, let's move on to the 2 types of subscriptions that you can get. These are of course, as I've said, EA Access and Origin Access. Both of these function pretty much similarly, giving you early access to an entire game library as well as the upcoming Electronic Arts video games, and in this case to Anthem. The difference is that EA Access is the subscription available for the Xbox console, while the Origin Access is available for the PC users. There are other differences in there as well, like for example the price models, the discounts applied, the total games library, but for the purpose of this video I will strictly resume to going about the Anthem stuff. EA Access has only one type of membership at the time of making this video, which gives you a full 10-hour trial of Anthem on the Xbox One starting from the 15th of this month. What this means is that if you're an Xbox One user and you have EA Access, you can start playing Anthem as early as the 15th, but only for the 10-hour trial period up until the 22nd, when you will be able to start playing the full game. Moving on to Origin Access, this one has 2 versions. These are of course Basic and Premier. The Basic version acts pretty much like EA Access on the Xbox in giving you the 10-hour trial between the 15th and the 22nd. Premier, on the other hand, which also has the more expensive price model, will give you full access not only to the game one whole week in advance, starting on the 15th, but also to the Legion of Dawn skins, which you will be also getting in the process. With Premier, you can simply start playing the game from the 15th unrestricted and continue to play non-stop, as there's no trial or anything, it's just the full game one whole week in advance. Now, in terms of advantages, all of these subscriptions will of course give you access to the full game, which means that you don't even need to pre-order Anthem at all. So as long as you have an active subscription, you can play Anthem without having to purchase the game. There is of course a cost difference from one subscription to another, and EA Access, for example, goes for $4.99 per month or $29.99 per year, and it gives you access to the full game for the entire time of its duration. Origin Access Basic does pretty much the same thing except for the PC, but it starts at 99 cents for the first month as well as $24.99 per year. Finally, Origin Access Premier, which is also the most expensive of these all, at $14.99, it gives you the biggest benefits of them all, including not only the full game 1 week earlier, but also the Legion of Dawn bonuses, as I've said, which are basically those skins that you can get if you pre-purchase the Legion of Dawn edition. So potentially potentially you could pay as little as 99 cents to play Anthem earlier for 1 month, including a 10-hour trial, and you don't even need to pre-order the game at all. It's also noteworthy that no matter which one of these subscriptions you buy, all of them will offer a 10% discount should you decide to purchase the full game after the subscription ends. In terms of these advantages, if you decide to first purchase the more expensive subscription model, but then want to purchase the full game, that might cost you overall a bit more, like I believe $5 in total when you take into account the discount as well as the full price of the game. Even with a 10% discount, you're paying like $5 or $6 if you're going with Premier, but you will overall get the game cheaper if you're going with one of the other two versions. So for example, you can go for the 99 cents version, and that will give you like a 10% discount when you're paying just less than $1, and I think that is overall going to be much better for you. For me, the prices are in euros, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit more expensive for me, but you know, that's not a big deal. I'm still getting the 10% discount. I also want to quickly mention that in order to get early access to Anthem, be it for the 10-hour trial, be it for the full game, you will need to have these active subscriptions before the 15th of this month, and this is something that was clarified yesterday by Jesse Anderson over at BioWare, and it was posted on Twitter in case you still have that question. And I hope this pretty much clarifies all you need to know. If you still have questions, let me know in the comment section below. And finally, also don't forget about the Anthem giveaway that is still underway. If you want to take your chance at winning one Anthem copy, then you can go ahead and follow the links in the description box. Also join my Discord server if you want to play Anthem with other people, as well as chat about other gaming related stuff, and I will see you guys later today when the demo starts.